What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you with another video. And let me tell you, um, this was kind of interesting because, as you can see on the screen, there's a bill banning TikTok. It's gonna be bad. Any way you look at it, it's gonna be bad. If because I'm not really a fan of censorship, but the thing is that the TikTok has ties to the Chinese Communist Party, and anything that empowers the Chinese Communist Party is bad. Anything. So if you're looking at it from a lens of safety, you would want TikTok banned. Because if there's any chance that it's giving information, any type of information to the Chinese Communist Party as a whole, that's bad. That's gonna screw us. That's the government of China trying to get info on us as Americans, as citizens. But before we get deeper into the video, if you would please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. All that means so much to me and my family. I love doing this. It's been such an amazing journey. I haven't been doing it long, obviously, but it's been such an amazing journey, and I love chatting with you guys. So anything you can do would be a blessing. If not, no big deal. I just appreciate you hanging out with me. So here we go. Let's get to it. The bill banning TikTok headed to House after a unanimous committee vote. TikTok has repeatedly urged users to contact their local lawmakers and voice opposition to the proposed legislation. I'm sure they do. And in a way, because TikTok is a young person thing, man. TikTok is used by young people for the most part. So I wonder how much support TikTok is getting from adults, from voting age adults. That's kind of a curious question. TikTok executives are getting nervous as a bill that could make the Chinese app unavailable in the U.S. heads to the House of Representatives. The prospective legislation was fully supported by House Speaker Mike Johnson after advancing out of a bipartisan committee with a unanimous 50-0 vote. The bill would require TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to fully divest all of its applications within 180 days or risk a ban on those apps. It would also establish a process for the executive branch to ban applications in the future if they are deemed a security risk. And that's the problem right there. That's why I'm against censorship for the most part. For the most part. If you open the door in this country, when you open up a door, when you set a precedent, when something becomes law just because of something like TikTok, now you're saying that the government can ban any app. So it has to be very strict in its wording. The bill has to be very strict in its wording. The bill was authored by Rep. Mike Gallagher, who chairs a select committee on the Chinese Communist Party. It was crafted with consultation and assistance from Biden's administration and is currently boasting strong bipartisan support. TikTok and ByteDance have sounded the alarm to the app's user base, claiming that the proposed legislation will be an attack on free speech. It's a tough issue, man, because like I said, I'm against censorship. I really am. But the thing is that we can't give China any more power than they have. They've got so much power, scary power. Whenever anybody asks me and they give me the Russia bullshit, I say it's all about China, man. China's the problem. China's the one that might cause another world war. China's the one that has millions of soldiers. China's the one that is constantly committing human rights violations. They're the ones that we need to look out for. This bill's an outright ban of TikTok, no matter how much the authors try to disguise it. This legislation will trample the First Amendment rights of 170 million Americans and deprive 5 million small businesses of a platform they rely on to grow and create jobs. TikTok said in a statement reacting to the bill. That what I was gonna say that it slipped my mind. I'm glad that the article reminded me. TikTok is not publicly traded on the stock market, so you can't just buy like TikTok, shares or whatever. But for whatever reason, TikTok has been giving its long-term employees stock options in the company itself. So if you do ban TikTok, a bunch of people are going to get screwed that work in the company. Not just because they lost their job, but because of the fact that what they have, what was their seniority bonus, is going to get lost. TikTok users also received a special message from the app's team urging them to contact the local lawmakers and speak up now before your government strips 170 million Americans of their constitutional right to free expression. Gallagher has pointed to the campaign and the flood of calls pouring into some congressional offices as evidence of TikTok's harmful influence. Yeah, man. I mean, they're gonna say whatever they want to say. They're gonna frame it however they want to frame it, and unfortunately, that's just something we have to live with. And I don't want to open up the door so generally speaking about censorship, but TikTok's a mess, man. Today it's about our bill and it's about intimidating members considering that bill. But tomorrow it could be misinformation or lies about an election, about a war, about any number of things. Gallagher said, yeah, it's true. Kind of true. He added, this is why we can't take a chance on having a dominant news platform in America controlled or owned by a company that is beholden to the Chinese Communist Party, our foremost adversary. Damn, I'm glad he recognizes that China's the worst enemy we have. So yeah, you guys. I mean, such something to look out for. I don't know if you guys are TikTok users. You're here on the YouTubes. So yeah. So be safe, be good to one another, and stay based, y'all.